So what's it going to take for you to be able to receive full exposure and experience to what you've put into your vortex of creation? It's simple. You got to go in there where it all is. You got to go in there, vibrationally speaking, where you can see it, where it lights up for you. You've got to get on the same wavelength. You know from your own electrical experience and electronic experience and transmitting and broadcasting experience that you can't receive what's being broadcast if you put your dial on 6:30 a.m. and the transmitter tower is broadcasting from something different. You know you've got to dial into the frequency. In a recent gathering, Jerry and Esther began, and during the opening remarks, another voice from another room in another part of the convention center began speaking into their auditorium. Because their electronics were set to the same frequency. So when they began talking, you all heard them. And that's what we're talking about. You've got to set your frequency to the vortex frequency. And the vortex frequency is everything that you have evolved to. That's who you are. That's who you have become. And if you don't keep up with you, you're going to feel less good. So if you're in a state of fear, you're nowhere near your vortex. But the source energy that is you, who is in the vortex, still continues to call you. And as you hear the call, you may move up this emotional scale. Fear and disempowerment on one far end, and love and joy and appreciation on the other. As you begin moving closer to your vortex, you'll move from despair and utter disempowerment into revenge, into rage and anger. You move right through into a little less anger until you're in overwhelmment and frustration. And if you keep moving, you'll bump right into the vibration that we describe with the emotional word hope. And when you are chronically hopeful, you're chronically on the verge of your vortex. And when you're chronically on the verge of your vortex, law of attraction will draw you in. And once you get drawn in, you'll have exposure to experiences that will help you to believe. In other words, from hope to belief is just one swirl of the vortex. In other words, in you are, and there you meet someone, there someone hands you the key, there you read something, there you come to know something. And if you hang around in the vortex on a pretty chronic regular basis, you'll thrive in ways that those outside the vortex will never understand. They'll call you lucky. They might even call you weird, because it's weird for you to be joyful in these economic times. It's weird for you to be thriving. What are you up to? Are you dealing drugs, they say? It's weird for you to be healthy in an environment where so many are sick. It's weird for you to be full of life. It's weird for you to be frisky in a depressed economy, you see. But from inside the vortex, you're looking at life, even your life here on planet Earth, through the eyes of Source. You're tuned in, tapped in, turned on, in vibrational alignment with all that you have become. And that is the most important thing that we want to help you to understand. The emotions that you feel are your indicator of how much you are allowing yourself to be all that you've become, or how much you are resisting or disallowing. Your emotions are giving you all of that.